Again, much appreciation and value to Mr. MB33 and his subscribers. Much appreciation and value. Again, they are people, everyone is paying attention to the skies. I don't know what to tell you. I done told y'all that Earth is being pulled home. We basically are almost home. But what's happening is before Earth get home, before we walk through the door completely, it has to be cleaned up in here. So we have to finish going through this final part that is necessary. And this is where we're in the so-called Bible that is written based off the cycles of the sun. The Bible is based off astrology, the cycles of the sun, and we are in Revelations and Genesis. Revelation is the revealing, Genesis is the genetics, what was hiding, geno. So all that was hidden, not just life on the planet, how life was created, the existence of so-called God, a creator, the devil, and all of that is coming to light. All of that. And this is something that they are afraid of because those are the most important topics. Genetics is where freedom lies at. And when you understand that, you look at life totally and completely different from the way the world wants you to. But anyway, here's a video, two videos that I want to play here to show you your brothers and sisters and how they are observing and also understanding and overstanding that this is an amazing time to be alive. This is nothing but celebration time. So here you go.
I want to take you guys now to Maui. This video footage is also from November 9th of 2023, sent in by Jen L. when she looked up and saw these in the daytime sky above Maui. She said she watched them for a few minutes before she decided to start recording them because she was so fascinated by what she was seeing in the daytime sky. She said she watched them for a minute or two before she started recording. These things were moving in like a vortex motion, she said. They were moving through the daytime sky, appeared to have their own propulsion system. She makes a comment during the video that these were not balloons. She could tell by the way that they were moving, they weren't balloons, and as you can see right here, this white one is coming down towards the bigger one. There goes one right there, moving much faster. It goes up towards the bigger one as if it's going up to inspect it or something like that, and then flies away. I mean, if these things were balloons, they would have been moving at the same speed, in the same direction, not necessarily going in all directions. Here you can see one moving to the left and one moving to the right. Some are moving faster than others. Some are larger than others. I agree. I don't think these were balloons. These were something other than balloons. What exactly? I don't know. These were spotted in the sky above Maui just a few days ago. And you can see there were several, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of at least a dozen that were visible, and there could have been more. This one right here was acting the most mysterious. It came down and kind of got real close to this one here. That's not how a balloon behaves. Look at that thing. It's coming down, getting close to that one. Again, there goes a fast one right there above these two that appear to be semi-stationary, and then that one's going by very fast. You have another stationary one there, and then there was another one up here near the clouds. This one here was the one that was acting the most mysterious. But either way, they were all mysterious, some sort of mysterious objects in the daytime sky spotted by Jen L. above Maui.
Pause. Let me go back a little bit. Pause. Okay. Here we go. Let me zoom in for you. Right here so that you can pay attention. I have been showing you these objects, I don't want to, these are not objects. I don't want to say that. These are our brothers and sisters. I have been showing you this for quite some time. You really think that you are your body. This is energy right here. This is you. This is your soul right here. You really think that you need your body to actually perform or move about on this planet. You actually don't. You understand? Your body, especially the body that we have in the current state, with all the heavy metals and toxics that are in our bodies. This is what you actually can do right here. This is what this is. These are your brothers and sisters, and they are observing and they are celebrating at the same time. They are observing and they are celebrating. There is no internet. There is no cable in the universe. So no one plugged in the TV and watched what was going on the planet. So right now, they all knew that this was going. We all know about the test. So they all knew that at one point in time that Earth is going to be coming back home, and now we're back home, and now they are seeing the result of this test for the first time. They are observing and they are watching. They are looking for the brothers and sisters that are coming back into their memory because of the old but new frequency from the sun that we are now getting, that is hitting the dormant part of our brain, that is unwinding your torus field. You have a biotorus field. You can search it up. It's the human biotorus field. That torus field emits and connects to all energetic frequencies throughout the cosmos and on this planet. It actually connects to the magnetic fields as well. And you put out information and you pull in information. This is why the universe is so important, that consciousness had to express itself in the physical form. You have gas, liquid, and solid. And even in gases that you can't see, those particles are intelligence. That's us. That's what we need to get back to. You ever notice when the less you eat, the lighter you are, the better you think. So here we go. Let's move forward here. Let's move forward. There you go. Now look at this. Your brothers and sisters in the sky. Again, this is at nighttime with a telescope. Now, I guess this is your government. I guess this is Project Bluebeam. I guess this is the fake alien invasion. I guess this is all of that, except for 97% junk DNA with a group of people on this planet versus 100% DNA of animals. 99% DNA with a monkey, and the rest of the genetic material is a mixture of other animals and insects on this planet, versus 100% genetic material of the cosmos walking in the flesh.
UFOs spotted in a telescope. You're going to see a lot of background stars here from the night of October 30th of 2023 at 9:58 p.m. You're going to see this one down here, a larger one moving from right to left. You're going to see this one up here moving from left to right, a little bit smaller. And then I'll hear from the night of Nome, Alaska. Thank you, Jenny. Really appreciate that. Now the deep space, high altitude UFOs spotted in a telescope. You're going to see a lot of background stars here from the night of October 30th of 2023 at 9:58 p.m. You're going to see this one down here, a larger one moving from right to left. You're going to see this one up here moving from left to right, a little bit smaller. And then all the stationary lights you see in the background are background stars. And you're going to see much more than just these two here. You're going to see two that appear to be traveling together. You're going to see many mysterious lights way off in the distance. These could be described as very high altitude objects or deep space objects. This was viewed through a telescope, recorded through a telescope, some sort of mysterious lights way off in the distance. I mean, these things probably wouldn't even have been visible without the aid of a telescope. There goes one right there. They weren't blinking. They appeared to be the same color, about the same size. Here comes one here. There's another one there. You've got three right here in this field of view that he happened to notice moving through the sky at about the same speed. These two kind of veer off to the right. This one here rises up, moving at its own speed and moving.
Pause. First and foremost, I just want y'all to look at something. First and foremost, I just want you to look at something. Look at all. I'm not even talking about the ones that's lights that are bright that are being picked up on the telescope in this image right here. Look at all the clusters of them in the background. Look how many of them in the background. Hold on, let me start over. Let me go back a little bit. Look.
In this field of view that he happened to notice moving through the sky at about the same.
Now listen, as these two are moving to the left and the one that come from the bottom is moving to the right, and then you see these two down here to the right here. Look at the background in the middle right here. Look at all of them. A fleet. God damn. You see how many they yeah, it's a whole, that right there is a whole fleet. Hold on.
Speed. These two kind of veer off to the right. This one here rises up, moving at its own speed and moving in a different direction. Then you had the two down at the bottom nearly colliding. Look how close together they get right there. And then they drift apart again. He zooms back in on the larger white craft or object, whatever it may be. It could have been a craft. I have no idea. They were way too far away to see any detail, but he did notice these Points of light moving in the sky that obviously weren't stars. Here's another one right here that he found. Actually, two more. These are different ones. I think that's a total of 6, maybe 7 now that he spotted way off in the distance with his telescope. Once again, on the night of October 30th of 2023, it's now 10 o'clock p.m. He started recording the video at 9:58 p.m. when he noticed these lights moving through the sky in his telescope. And he noticed a lot. I've seen a few of these from time to time, and I think we've all probably seen a low Earth orbit satellites, and they kind of look like this. You'll see them from time to time just standing on the ground looking up into the nighttime sky. In fact, I saw one just a couple of nights ago, and I knew what it was. It was a Earth orbiting satellite. These look different. I don't know that I would call these Earth orbiting satellites. They're all moving at various speeds and in different directions. A couple nearly collided, and you don't normally see Earth orbiting satellites coming that close to one another, and they're not normally occupying the same part of the sky like this in a fairly large cluster. Here comes another one right here. I don't know if that's number 8, number 9. To be honest, I've lost count. And this video was just over 3 minutes and 30 seconds long, and I think he was observing these lights much longer than he was recording. These things were very active in the sky on the night of October 30th of 2023. Not sure which direction he was looking. We saw a video here a while back in the southeastern sky.
Paul, so listen, before this video, because it's only allowed to have a few minutes on here, and I want to load this up on the gram, and I can't wait to go live on YouTube. But I told you, my brothers and sisters, that your genetic information goes back to the stars, and Earth is being pulled home now. And this is our time. This is not a time to be angry. This is not a time to be violent. This is a time to, don't forget that you have a stinger. You're a honeybee. Don't forget that you have a stinger, though. But this is a time for us to go back into our memory and remember who we are and doing what we should be doing. We should be doing in the flesh what the sun and the cosmos is doing, and that's creativity. And that is what we should be doing, focusing on creativity, no matter what, creating conversations, creating better relationships, and more importantly, teaching and guiding our own children. Children make the sun rises and set. I want y'all to understand and understand that your brothers and sisters are observing and watching this planet and watching everything that's going down from Pakistan to over there in the Dominican Republic, all the way over to the United States, all the way to Europe, and even underground with the sex trafficking, the organ harvesting, with the draconian race and all these other species that's connected to the royal family and the fake moon. They are observing and watching all of that. We have a job and a responsibility to do down here on the planet, and that's first and foremost to take our children back and teach our own children. It doesn't take any violence with that. It takes self-love for yourself and perseverance for your race. Point blank and simple. That's all it is. And that should be with every species on this planet. And we don't need no government. I value and appreciate you all. Gratitude and abundance.